Welcome to Post Colonial Space. I'm Masood Raja, and today I'm just going to take a few minutes to introduce an exciting international student scholarship at University of North Texas, and it is called the Pakistan Student Scholarship Fund. Before I get into how to apply for it, who qualifies for it, I just would like to tell a brief story. So in 2013, I think this idea came to me to start some kind of a scholarship for Pakistani students. And part of it was based in my experience as an international student and what my struggles had been and how even a small amount of help is usually crucial for us. And part of it is I recalled how my professors at Belmont University in my undergraduate and graduate studies actually went out of the way to help me get through financially. So I reached out to the person in charge at college level who was in charge of soliciting donations and establishing funds. And I talked to her and said, look, I don't have a lot of money, but I would like to explore the option of establishing a scholarship for Pakistani students. And how can you help me with that? And she immediately came on board. We met and we figured out that we could establish a fund simply by me and some other faculty members donating through our salary, through our payrolls. But then that would enable us to reach out to other people in community to see if they would like to donate. So that's how the fund got launched. Now, the people who helped in the very beginning of it, and I have to give them full credit, was Dr. Qasir Abbas, a renowned Pakistani scholar and writer. He was then an associate dean. Dr. Saleh Abbas, who was married to Dr. Qasir Abbas, but was assistant vice president for international studies. She actually was the one who called the meeting with the experts where we learned that we couldn't name the scholarship for a nation state. It had to be open to every student with certain stipulations. And that's how we came up with the vocabulary, which I'll share momentarily, of the scholarship itself. And that is how the scholarship got established. This was in 2013, 2014. We kept contributing to it. People from the local community, especially Dr. Amanullah Khan, who is a world-known oncologist, actually wrote a check for the scholarship, which I deposited with UNT. So when the scholarship was established, any fund or scholarship has to reach a certain threshold of funding in reserve before it becomes effective and they start distributing awards from it. So thankfully, this year, as I've been told by UNT International, was the first year that the UNT International Affairs Pakistan Student Scholarship Fund was able to issue 2 awards this year. And they're going to continue doing it from now on. So if you are a student, international student, you don't have to be Pakistani, or if you're already at UNT, I will post the link in the description, but when you fill in your application, you go to the general scholarship application page. Now, this is the page that is offered to every student as they are applying. And amongst those scholarships would be International Affairs Pakistan Student Scholarship. You can check out the criteria of the award here, when will it be offered, but here is the crucial thing about it. These are the things which will qualify you to apply. 1, are you a member of the Pakistani Student Association? So that means if you are already at UNT, if you are an active member of PSA, Pakistani Student Association, and I'll post a link to their Facebook page down in the description, you qualify to apply for this scholarship. 2, have you conducted research in relation to the country of Pakistan, including but not limited to the Pakistani people, geography, politics, religion, agriculture, etc.? This is important to anyone who is applying to UNT. right? So if you're applying from India, from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, from United States, if you have published a paper about Pakistan or done some kind of work on Pakistani culture, done a presentation, taken a course, anything that would prove that you have done some research on Pakistan and have interest in Pakistani culture would then qualify you to apply, right? 3, please describe your participation in the Pakistani Student Association or the research you are conducting in relation to Pakistan, including but not limited to the Pakistani people, geography, politics, religion, and agriculture. So this means in your application, you can actually make a case and say, this is how I've been involved with Pakistani culture, history, and research. And 4, please enter the name and email address of a UNT faculty or staff member whom you would like to request a letter of recommendation. Now note, this is a letter of recommendation for the scholarship and not for your application, right? So if you're applying from anywhere else in the world, see which department you're applying to, reach out to those people. If you're applying to English department, reach out to me, right? And say, Dr. Raja, I'm applying for this scholarship. Could you recommend me? And based on what you give me, your information, I'll let you know whether I can do that or not. But anyone else can do that as well. So what started as a tiny little dream with the help of people I've already named, has now grown into an established scholarship. And it is amazing. Think of it. Not many universities in United States have a listed, approved scholarship fund for Pakistan. Anyone who is coming from Pakistan, is a member of Pakistan Student Organization, or has done in research about Pakistani culture and history. That's pretty rare, right? It would have not been possible without the help of the early people who guided me in the process, without the help of Dr. Kassir Abbas and Dr. Saleh Abbas, who knew the system, articulated, put me in touch with people who could help us organize. And of course, it wouldn't be possible without the UNT Giving office. And it would have not been absolutely possible without the work and support of UNT staff and people who worked on it, who figured out a way of approving it and then listing it as an approved scholarship fund, right? So all of these people came together to establish this fund. Now, of course, at the end, I am not allowed, or neither would I like to do that, to solicit donations directly. But if you think that this is something you want to invest your resources in, or you want to help this fund, I will post the link to UNT Giving and even the email, right? Just send them an email, tell them who you are, and tell them that you would like to contribute specifically to this fund, right? And then they will guide you. If you're a UNT student, UNT alumni, or a UNT faculty member, it's very easy for you to do that anyway. You can do it through payroll deduction. You can reach out to UNT Giving and specify this fund and start contributing. So that's all I wanted to share. I hope if you're applying to UNT, you will think of this scholarship as an option. And I hope if you are part of the Pakistani community here in diaspora, or if you're interested in Pakistan or interested in helping Pakistani students or helping students who might want to study Pakistani culture, history, and politics, I hope you will help us build this scholarship fund up. And if you feel like doing that, use the link below to reach to UNT officials who can guide you further. Thank you so much. Take care. I hope you're all doing well. Keep staying safe in this time, and I will now see you next time. Until then, as always, peace and love.